Only death cannot be stolen from man, and only death cannot be returned, even if stolen. Welcome to another chapter, and that will be chapter 11 of the Holy Quran. It is also named Hud. And a prophet is named after a prophet called Hud. And it's speculated that that should be Hibba in Christianity, Hibba. I may be right, I might not be right, but that is what the learned ones think or believe. First, we go to the introduction. So let's start. Introduction to Surah Al-Hud 11. Introduction to Surah Al-Hud 11. For the chronological place of this surah and the general argument of surahs 10 to 15, see Introduction to Surah 10, paragraph and a new paragraph. In subject matter is hyphenated. Subject matter is hyphenated. In subject matter, this surah supplements the preceding one. In the last surah, stress was laid on that side of Allah's dealings with man, which leans to mercy. Colon. Here, stress is laid on the side which deals with justice and the punishment of sin when all grace is resisted. So when he has applied his mercy, and we say we know the here word, we won't listen, then he now applies justice. That's God. When all grace is resisted. Summary. Allah's revelation or God's revelation of mercy, his dealings with man and his patience are contrasted with man's ingratitude, his love of falsehood and vanity, and his crookedness, into brackets, chapter 11, verse 1 to 24. We're yet to read it. Full stop. Paragraph. Noah's unselfishness and humility in teaching his people the truth of God were traduced by the ungodly, and his message ridiculed and rejected. Full stop. But he built his ark under directions from God and was saved, with peace and blessings, while his rejectors perished. 11:25 to 49, in brackets. Paragraph. The prophethood preached to his people, into brackets, his people add against the gods, and the prophet Salih to his people, Thamud, against dishonoring the symbol of God's bounty, as she-camel, full stop. In both cases, God's signs were rejected, and the rejectors were blotted out. 11:50, chapter 11, verses signs 50 to 68, in brackets. Paragraph. Lord's people were given to abominations, Abraham pleaded for them, and Lot was sent out to them, but they went deeper and deeper into sin and suffered the penalty. Full stop. Shuaib's people, the Midianites, were warned against fraud and mischief. They cheated a lot against fraud and mischief, but they reproached him with helplessness and were themselves destroyed. Into brackets, chapter 11, 69 to 95. We had to read all of these references. Last paragraph. It is arrogant leaders like Pharaoh who misled men, and men bring ruin on themselves. Full stop. But God is just. The penalty for sin is in real, the penalty for sin is real and abiding. Semicolon. Therefore, shun all wrongdoing and serve God wholeheartedly. Into brackets 1196 to 123. 123 might end that chapter. Let's see. If 123 actually ends the chapter. Yes, indeed, it ends with 123. Sign 123. So now let's start. Hud, into brackets, the prophet. Then, in the name of Allah, in the name of God, most gracious, most merciful, in other words. Then ALR, Alif, Lam, Ra. Then we are referred again, even after the abbreviated letters, we are asked to go to 1492. But let's read the whole thing before. Alif, Lam, Ra, Kitabun, Hikumat, Ayatuhu, Thumma, Fadilat, Min Ladun, Hakim, Habir. This is a book. This is in inverted comma. If I remove it, it will read. A book with verses fundamental, into brackets again, of established meaning, further explained in detail from one who is wise and well acquainted with all things. Who is this one who is wise and well acquainted with all things? It is God the Almighty Himself. Now let's go to the notes. 92, 93, 90. I think just 92 and 93. Just 92 and 93. 1. Abbreviated letters. For the meaning of these letters, see Appendix 1. That's 1492. Then come on to 1493. See Note 347 to Chapter 3, 7. To Chapter 3, verse 7. Ayah 7. Every basic principle is included in God's revelation, and it is further illustrated and explained in detail. We go to sign 2 of chapter 11. Allah tubidu illa Allah. Allah tubidu illa Allah. That ye should worship none but God. Okay, into brackets before. It teaches in brackets that ye should worship none but God. Allah tubidu illa Allah. Innani lakum minhum. Innani lakum minhu nazirun wa bashirun. Verily, I am unto you from him to warn and to bring glad tidings. I omitted brackets, I now add the brackets. Say. So Muhammad is ordered to say, verily, I, Muhammad, am sent unto you from him to warn and to bring glad tidings. Let's go to the commentary for it. 1494. Al-Mustafa, Al-Mustafa is Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Al-Mustafa's message Al-Mustafa's message, as was the message of all apostles, was to warn against evil and to bring the glad tidings of God's mercy and grace to all who would receive it in faith and trust in God. Full stop. This double message is preached illustratively in the surah, mm, to bring to bring and glad tidings of God's mercy and grace. Mm. That's commentary for sign 2. We go to sign 3. وإن وإن استغفروا ربكم وإن استغفروا ربكم ثم توابوا إليه يمت يمتعكم يمتعكم متاعا حسنا يمتعه متاعا حسنا يمتعكم متاعا حسنا إلى أجل مسمى إلى أجل مسمى into brackets to preach thus bracket close seek ye the forgiveness of your Lord and turn to him in repentance that he may grant ye enjoyment comma good and true for a term appointed. Yeah, this area for a term appointed is very appropriate. Anything you do, there is time limit for it. Anything. Life itself has a time limit. You are a manager, you know that you are not a manager before. You are appointed a manager. And it will come to a time when you will no longer be a manager. So for a time appointed, mm, uh, where is it? ثم متاعا حسنا إلى أجل مسمى for a time appointed. Many people have posts, get posts, and they forget that their time will come. They retire, and when they retire, then they come face to face with reality. Especially in this part of the world, policemen, the senior policemen, they will harass people for the interest of it, and they get monies left and right, up and down. And when they retire, they don't get those monies. The respect that they were being given is all withdrawn. Huh? Some of them even rent houses, and they become so miserable, and it kills them. But if they were to know that their position was only ajilum musamma, a term appointed, they would have been in a better position after retirement. So this is important. Ajilum musamma. Mhm. Uh, that he may give good for a term appointed. Yes, Ajilum musamma. Where is it? ويؤتي كل ويؤتي كل ذي فضله ويؤتي كل ذي الفضل ويؤتي كل ذي فضله and bestow his abundant grace on all who abound in merit and bestow if you like bestow his abounding grace on all who abound in mercy. Mm. ويؤتي كل فضله ويؤتي كل ذي الفضل فضله وإن تولوا فإني أخاف عليكم وإن تولوا فإنا أخاف عليكم عذاب يوم الكبير. But if you turn away in tawallu, then I fear for you ahafa alaykum. Azabun alim. Azabun yomil kabir. Azabun yomil kabir. Chastisement of a great day. Yomil azim. A great day. 1495. 1495. Oh my God. 1495. The enjoyment of all good and true things in life comma, refers, I think, to the present life with its limited term, and the abounding grace refers to the higher reward which begins here but is completed in the life to come. Completed in the life to come. That's commentary for Ayah 3. Let's go to Ayah 4, sign 4. Ila Allahi marji'ukum. Ila Allahi marji'ukum. To God is your return. Wa huwa ala kulli shay'in kadirun. And he hath power over all things. That's sign 4. Sign 5. Allah innahum yathnuna. Allah innahum yathnuna sudurahum liyastafu minhum. Behold, they fold up their hearts that they may be hid from them. Sorry. Their hearts, behold, they fold up their hearts that they may lie hid from him. They may lie hid from him. Yafuna minhu. They may lie hid from him. Allah hina yastakshuna tiyabahum ya'lamu ma 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 yasiruna wa ma ya'lanun innahu alimun azabun suduri wa innahu alimun bizatul suduri. Innahu alimun bizatul suduri. He's aware of what is in the heart. Behold, I think I've read that. Even when they cover themselves with their garments, he knoweth what they conceal and what they reveal. Ma yasiruna wa ma yalanun. What they conceal and what they reveal. Their knowledge well, the inmost secrets of the hearts. Their knowledge well. Inmost secrets is in bracket. Well, the inmost secrets of the hearts. Ma yalanun. Innahu alimun bizatul sudur. For he knoweth well the inmost secrets of the hearts. 1496 and 1497. The heart, into brackets, literally breast in Arabic, sudur, or sadr, plural sudur, sadr, singular, plural sudur. The heart, literally breast in Arabic, is already well gathered. It's already well gathered in the body, and secrets are supposed to be hidden in the heart or breast, in the hearts or breast, full stop. Foolish persons might further cover up their hearts with cloaks, cloaks, with cloaks. But even so, nothing can be hidden from God. Then we go to 9:7 of the same ayah 47. 9:7, 1497, we are told to compare Surah 3, to go and do the comparison with Surah 3, 119. So we go to, yes, we humans, we can never see what is in somebody's heart. No, but God sees it. If we can see it at all, it will be too late when they have executed when they've executed their plan before we can see what is in the heart. We go to Ayah 6. وما من دابة في الأرض إلا على الله رزقها وما من دابة في الأرض إلا على الله رزقها. I've done this a number of times in my former videos. ويعلم مستق ويعلم مستقرها ومستودعها. Oh my God, this one I've done a number of times. I've forgotten. يعلم مستقرها ومستودعها كل في كتاب مبين. There is no moving creature on earth, but its sustenance depended on God. إلا رزقه على الله. He knoweth its resting place, مستقرها, and its temporary deposits, مستودعها, مستقرها ومستودعها. He knows its resting place and its temporary deposits. كل في كتاب مبين. All is in a clear record. Can you believe this? God knows at such appointed date, you will go to look for Elizabeth for marriage. And God knows Elizabeth has been waiting for you, has been eyeing you to come and ask for her love. All written down. He knows your abode, where you stay, and where your temporary places. God knows Albert will be in prison for 3 years. God knows, God knew, even when I was young, that one day I'll be here reading the Quran on YouTube. Even then, there was no YouTube. God knew all. Okay. And applies to you too, not me alone. Okay. Mustakarraha, temperate, all in a clear book. Mubin, Kitab Mubin. So let's go to the commentary 1498 and 1499 and also 1500. Compare 98. Compare chapter 6 verse 59. Nothing happens in creation except by the word of God and with the knowledge of God. Full stop. Not a leaf stirs but by his will. Its maintenance in every sense is dependent on his will. Full stop. We go to 1499. Mustakaraha. Definite abode, where you stay. You are living in number 1 Darwin Street. He knows. You are living in number 1 Darwin Street in so and so country. He knows. So that is mustakarraha, where a thing stops or stays for some time, where it is established. Full stop. Mustawdaha, and this is where a thing is laid up or deposited for a little while. Mustawda, mustakara, and mustawda, and for a little while, referring to animals, comma, the former denotes its life on this earth. The latter its temporary prenatal existence in the egg or the womb. So Mr. Karaha is normally referred to the womb. The baby will lie in there safe, put for 9 months. Or what about number one? Moms, we don't know. God knows. It's only the scan normally tells. Thank God now we have scan. Former denotes its life on this earth. The latter, its temporary prenatal existence in the egg or the womb, and its after death existence in the tomb or whatever state it is in until resurrection. God knows about all that. Mr. Karaha, Mr. Dawa. Then 1500. We are asked to go to compare chapter 6, verse chapter 6, verse 49, and note 880 to that ayah 59. And then chapter 6, verse 61. And then chapter 6, verse 61, and its note 1450. We go to sign 7. وهو الذي خلق السماوات والأرض في سنة أيام وكان عرشه على الماء ليبلو ليبلوكم وليبلوكم أيكم حسنا عملا ليبلوكم أيكم أحسن عملا. He it is who created the heavens and the earth, samawat wal ardi, in 6 days, sinatin man, and his throne was over the waters, that he might try you. And his throne was over the waters, that he might try you, which of you is best in conduct. وَيَبْلُمُكُمْ, that's to try. Where is it? Man. وَلِيَبْلُوكُمْ, to try you. Ayyukum, which of you is the best in conduct. Ayyukum asana amalan is in conduct. Well, وَإِن قُلْتَ إِنَّكُمْ مبعوثون وإن كنت إنكم مبعوثون من بعد الموت ويقولن الذين كفروا إن هذا إلا سحر مبين. إن هذا إلا سحر مبين. Oh God. But if thou wert to say to them, وَإِن كُنْتَ, what is it? وَلَئِن قُلْتَ إِنَّكُمْ مَبْعُوثًا, if thou got to say to them, ye shall indeed be raised up after death. إِن كُنْتَ مَبْعُوثُونَ مِن بَعْدِ الْمَوْتِ, after death. لَيَقُولُونَ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا, the unbelievers would be sure to say, إِنْ هَذَا إِلَّا سِحْرٌ مُبِينٌ, will be sure to say, this is nothing but obvious sorcery. We go to the sign, the notes 1502, 1502, 1503, and 1504. And that will lead to what we've just read, Ayah 7. It is scientifically correct to say that all life was evolved out of the waters, and this statement also occurs in the Quran 21 verse 30, ayah 30, full stop. Some such meaning, I think, also attaches to the Genesis 1 2. Genesis 1 2, full stop. The past, the past tense was, the past tense was in double inverted commas. The past tense was refers to the time before life developed in solid forms on land and in air. On land and in air. We go to 1503. The creation we see around us is not idle sport. It's not idle sport or play. Into brackets. In Hindi, lilla. In Hindi, lilla. I think lilla is playing in Hindi. Into brackets. In Hindi, lilla. Or him on the part of God. Him, WHIM, on the part of God. Full stop. It is the medium through which our spiritual life is to develop, with such free will. With such free will as we have, this life is our testing time. The present life that we are living is our testing time. We go to 1504. 1504. The unbelievers who do not believe in a future life think all talk of it. The unbelievers who do not believe in a future life think all talk of it is like a sorcerer's talk, empty of reality. Empty of reality. It's like a sorcerer's talk, empty of reality. But in this, they show their ignorance. In this, they show their ignorance, and they are begging the question. And they are begging the question, full stop. We go to Psalm 8. ولئن أخرنا عنهم عذاب إلى أمة معدودة ليقولون ما يحبسه. If we delay the chastisement for them for a definite time, they are sure to say, what keeps it back? وإن أخرنا عنهم عذابا إلى أمة معتدون مهتدون مهتدة أمة مهتدة. The definite term أمة مهتدة, definite term. They are sure to say أمة مهتدة is definite term. They are sure to say what keeps it back. ليقولون ما يحبسه, what keep it back. Allah يوم يأتيهم ليس مسريكا عنهم وحاك بهم ما كانوا به يستهزئون. What keeps them back? On the day it reaches them, there is brackets. On the day it, right into brackets, reaches them, on the day it actually on the day it's actually it's in brackets. On the day it actually reaches them, nothing will turn it away from them, and they will be completely encircled by that which they use to mock at. Muziduna, yestaziuna, something that they used to mock up, to mock at. Ma, yeah, bisu, mm, Allah, yoma, yatihim, yoma yatihim, lesa, mus, lesa musrufan, lesa musrufan. Uh, oh, the day it actually uh, reaches them, yoma, yes, how is it? Yoma yatihum, the day it actually reaches them, nothing will turn it away from them. La yatihim, lesa musrifan, nothing will turn it away from them. Lesa musrifan, anhum, from them. Wahaka bihim makanu bihi yastazuun. And they will be completely encircled by that which they use to mock at. Wahaka bihim, encircled bihim makanu bihi, haka bihim makanu bihi yastazuzun, what they used to mock. Let's go to the commentary 1505. What does it say? As much as to say, into inverted commas, double inverted commas. Oh, all this talk of punishment is nonsense. That's what the unbelievers say. There is no such thing. Yes. As much as to say all this talk of punishment is nonsense. There is no such thing. Today, as I'm reading, there are people saying it. That is nonsense to say that you'll be woken up and you'll be judged. Nothing like that exists. Yes, people are saying, I see it always on TV programs and even in the internet. When you die, that's all. Nothing more, no more, no less. Today we are having it. All right, viewers. That is sign 8 of section 1 of chapter 11, Surah Al-Hud, or Hiba, if I'm right. When we come back, we shall go to section 2, and it begins with sign 9. Thank you very much. May God be with you. Ila likai. Bye. Au revoir.